We are wrapping up what has been an incredibly busy and historic moment for Kansas City with the Chiefs announcing their move across the state line
Historic
yesterday.
or hysteric?
Yeah, maybe both, John. Check off both boxes, absolutely. But I wanted to wrap up the show here on a Tuesday and thank you for what has been an amazing 2025. I will be taking some time off starting tomorrow, and we'll be back on Friday, January 2nd. So this is my chance to say goodbye, but it's obviously just for the year, which only has, a week to 8 days left. This has been a year that has been filled with some of the most unbelievable stories of our lifetime. Obviously, President Trump getting inaugurated for a second time, making history with these non-consecutive terms, and starting off going a mile a minute with a news cycle that, especially for the first few months of the year, just seemed like it was half a dozen news cycles every single day. It was wild. We had incredible local stories. We had, obviously, all the stadium drama highlighting it that we were following over the last several months that came to a culmination, at least for the Chiefs, in the last couple of days. We had tragedy, like Charlie Kirk's assassination, that we mourned and grieved together. We were dancing to the YMCA. We were doing it all this year here on KCMO. And I'm thanking you because it was a historic, not hysteric, but a historic year for KCMO Talk Radio. When you talk about the listenership of this radio station, the way people are consuming the show, streaming, podcasts, video, all of those different ways that people are now consuming content, we were smashing records for here on 95.7 FM. And I want to thank you for that. Typically people look at this format, what they call news talk radio, and they say, well, they have big years when it's a presidential election and maybe a midterm. But after that, they figure out that, it's not that easy and we got to work for it. Well, this was a non-presidential year, a non-midterm year, and we blew it out in 25 compared to 24. And I thank you for that. I thank your loyalty. I thank you for sharing the show, however you share it, with friends and family around Kansas City or even across the country. I got an email from a loyal listener yesterday in Dallas. I was talking to my neighbor the other day, and he said, I got a buddy. He's from Kansas City. He's now in Phoenix, and he wants me to tell you such and such about the show. And I said, okay, cool. So that's the beauty of technology today. You can consume us anywhere, at any time, in any place. And many of you are doing that, and it led to a record year for this radio station. And, of course, John and Mark doing what they do. John, the comedic whiz, handling the news. Mark, the master behind the board, doing his thing. Those guys are obviously tremendous assets for me personally and for the success of this show and this radio station. So I thank them. I thank Kevin Keatsman for doing his first full year on KCMO Talk Radio. He came in just over a year ago. He started early December of 24. And I know that Kevin being a part of this team and this radio station has been enormous for the growth of this station and the record year that we had in 25. And, one thing I love about it is that all of us are like-minded in our values, but our opinions don't always match on the big national news of the day, the local news of the day. It doesn't matter. But we have all similar values, things that we care about, things we're passionate about, but we all get along. We all have good days and bad days, but we love being here. And that's the common theme. And we love being here because of you, the audience, and what you give us back in return. It's not just about me sitting here and bloviating into a microphone. It's getting a chance to share ideas with you, talk to you about ideas, agree, disagree. When people sometimes call up and they say, Pete, I hate to disagree. I'm like, no, that's great. Disagree. We don't need to sit here and be sheep with each other's ideas. Talk it through. Have some fun doing it. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes we're arguing. It's all good. In the end, we're one big family. That's what matters. And that's what I love about this format. It can be unpredictable. It's not everybody spouting the same belief or the same opinion. We have very different opinions, even if our beliefs are largely the same. And that's what makes this fun. It makes it unique. It makes it different than anything I've been a part of. And it has been the thrill of a lifetime to do it and have the success that we've had this year. So thank you, because it's really not possible without you. As for 2026, we're expecting bigger and better things. Yes, we are expecting to have more local programming on this radio station. It is time to make that move. It is time to bring some more local voices to this radio station. So if you want to have a new gig, let me know. Apply for the job. But in all seriousness, that's going to be an exciting moment for us to bring you more content that is Kansas City focused and Kansas City oriented sometime in 2026. I plan to be here as well, looking to dot some I's and cross some T's, as someone famously or infamously once said in this town in 2025, and be here for a long time as well. So thank you for making this, my home for many years now. I've been here going on 8 years, and it's the longest I've lived anywhere since I was 18 years old. All my kids have been born here. Radio takes you to a lot of different places. But when you find a good place, as someone once told me in this business, don't screw it up. And at least thus far, I have not screwed it up. And my goal is to not screw it up in 2026. And we'll be just fine. So, John, Mark, thank you, fellas.
You're welcome. And likewise, great show, great effort. I'm glad this topic finished off before you took a break. So I'll tell you what, this is very apropos and very fitting for the end of the year to get this done and talk about it.
It is. Mark, Thank you, my man. I appreciate you as always.
Oh, thank you.
I could have done a little better on those parlays this season, but you know what? 26 is a new year, my man.
We've got it. We still got a few days left of this year.
You're right. All right. And with that, I've got church in the morning with the girls, so Patrick Toohey will be in, and we'll see you Friday, January 2nd. Have a great day.